In this video, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's going to be harsh. I'm going to be authentic as always, but this one's probably going to be a little bit brutal to most of you. And I'm not trying to upplay this whole thing. I'm genuinely making this video because I've been through this myself. I know how it feels, and it's not an easy position to be in. Fuck it, even like I've been in this very, very recently, and I know how it is. So here's the thing. Most of us are not where we want to be financially, relationship wise, health wise, whatever. My main challenge is about money, health, self improvement, and all that stuff. But it doesn't matter. It depends on whatever you're going through and whatnot. But dude, the reason why we're not where we want to be is just because we care too much. And because we care too much, we just end up doing nothing about it. And what I mean by this is just for instance, I'll give you a great example from my personal life. When I was supposed to start making content, I needed to record myself. But I care too much what other people might think online. And I was telling myself all these dumbass excuses of like, oh, I just need to make a batch of videos so I can have something ready so I can post consistently, which is quote unquote true. But then again, who gives a fuck? Nobody, right? Because I still have to post content. That is not the real excuse. The real excuse is actually like, yo, I don't really feel like posting because I'm scared of what people might think if I post. But here's the thing, you end up realizing that people are just going to judge you anyway. So if people are going to judge you no matter what you do, you might as well just do it. Because if you don't do it, people will judge you for that. And if you do it, people will still judge you for posting. So if people are going to judge you anyway, just fucking do it no matter what. Do what you want to really do, what you really want to do. And that's kind of the realization that I came to and ended up doing it. Yet a lot of you guys are stuck in whatever position that you're in because you care too much what other people might think, you care too much of what might happen, you care so much about all of these things that you end up just doing nothing. And doing nothing is the worst thing you can do because it's just the same as doing the thing you were doing anyway. So realize that you need to stop caring so much. Now, this is easier said than done, but it is the reality of the situation. You just care way too fucking much about what other people might think or the worst case scenario. And here's the funny part about the worst case scenario is that, dude, the worst case scenario rarely tends to happen, yet it is the thing that we always keep in mind. So it's like, if the worst case scenario is, here's actually the brutal part of most of this, the worst case scenario isn't even as bad as you really think it is, right? Because you upplay this whole thing, you care so much about this that you say, oh shit, but worst case scenario is that this person finds out that I'm posting content and everybody's gonna laugh at me. Okay, let's play that out. What happens if that happens? What happens if that person finds out you're posting content now and they start laughing at you? Does anything really change? No, it doesn't, right? So it's like, dude, what are we doing? Why the fuck do we care so much about all of these things? Like, why? What is going through our mind that is having us care so fucking much about other people's opinions when we're here, look, wanting to do something? If you're sitting here and you're like, genuinely, this is what I want to do, but I care about XYZ, reverse analyze that situation and look at the situation and yourself and ask yourself, but why? And just be truthful. Like, you don't have to share this with everybody, anybody. Just talk to yourself. Why do you care? Why? And you might not even have a proper answer to that. And if that's the case, that's kind of what happened to me. Is like, the only reason why I care is because I care about what XYZ person is going to think. But is that even a real reason to not do something? Of course not. So when you realize these things, it's like, dude, I don't even know why I care so much. Like, you genuinely you just end up not knowing why you even care. And then you sit yourself down and you're like, dude, I feel so fucking stupid right now because I do not even know why I care so much, yet I still let that care dictate whether or not I'm going to do something. And that is just mind blowing to realize, because when you understand that the only reason why you're not doing something is because you care so much, yet you have no idea why you care, you just end up feeling like the stupidest person on this fucking earth. And I'm not saying that to like brutalize you or anything, because like I said, I've literally been through that myself and I'm going through it right now. But it's like, what are we doing? Like, what a fuck are we doing, bro? Why? Why do we care so much? Why? Does it really matter at the end of the day? Let's say you fucking try and it doesn't even work. So what? What happened now? Still, nobody cares. Like, go through your life and be like, dude, when did I actually try something? It didn't go my way, and I like still care about this to this day. Probably never, and very rarely. So it's like, what are we even doing, bro? Why do fuck do we go around and care so much? Be genuine with yourself. And obviously, some of you guys are going to be, but oh, my life's an exception, blah, blah. There's always an exception to the rule, but everybody thinks that they are the exception. So get your shit together and realize that you're not the exception, and do it even if you are. Because at the end of the day, again, are you going to let that dictate whether or not you're going to do something you want to do? It is pretty hard to realize and to do something about, but I'm telling you right now that most of the success that you want is really just behind the things that you're not doing. I swear to God, every time that I've actually like seen progress in life, it's because I did something that I didn't really want to do. And that's why, in my opinion at least, most people do not even see the success they want, is because they just end up not doing something. And the people that do it, they actually see progress. It's the same with the business you want to start. You're doing all these minuscule tasks instead of just doing what you know you have to do, and that's when you see progress. Same thing with me, dude. Like when I first fucking made a lot of shit, dude, I can't even speak. When I first made a shit ton of money and then I lost all that money, I was like, fuck. For a very long period of time, I was super lazy, didn't really do anything about it, just was losing money month after month. And it wasn't until I actually decided to be like, okay, I know what I need to do. And I tapped into it. And once I did so, that's when I finally saw some progress again. So you're not going to see that progress until you actually decide to do something that you don't really want to do. The uncomfortable situations are the ones that are going to get you more results and progress in life. It's just how it is. I can't make that shit up. This might be a little bit of a shorter video because I really have to go and take a shit, but I want these to be as valuable as possible. So to give you some actionable steps moving forward, the number one thing is to journal with yourself or talk to yourself about why you care so much or why you decide to not do what you do. If you can reverse analyze your current situation and realize, okay, let's just say you want to start a business and you need to open up this software or whatever to start it, right? Just keep things simple. And you end up not doing it. Go and ask yourself, why did I not do it? And then you come up with a bunch of excuses, and you're going to sit there and be like, are these valid excuses not to still do what I wanted to do? No. So what do I have to do next time to actually do so? Those are the actionable steps you need to go through. Go through that within your mind. I'm going to take a shit, but I'm going to catch you guys next time. I'm going to try to upload these videos more frequently as well, maybe daily, every other day. Besides that, I'll catch you guys next time. Take care. Peace.